Aquarius, Aquarius. One moment. Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be an overall general energy reading for my Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Keep in mind, Aquarius, I trust that when this message finds you, it finds you at the right time. All of my readings are timeless. Aquarius, I hope this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. And I hope that you do something you love today, tonight, tomorrow, whenever this message finds you, the afternoon. Let's get into it. The Chariot in the reverse on the split. And I did some pre-shuffling. It looks like you guys right now are having a hard time deciding on if you're gonna leave this certain person or situation or not. I feel the situation has become very burdensome. I feel that you've been nurturing it for a long time because you have a lot of high hopes for it with this Ace of Cups reverse. But with the Five of Swords reverse, it's like you and this connection, you and this person, or you and these people, you both know that there's no way that this connection can progress forward without being uncomfortable, right? With this Five of Swords reverse and the Ten of Wands, it's like you're aware and they're aware, people, place, like people, one person singular or multiple people, that you guys have kind of been through it all together, or that there's just been this energy of discontent, right? Disconnection from this disconnection within this connection, and it's on both sides. And it's like you kind of know what you have to do, because with this Eight of Cups in reverse, it tells me you're going back and forth with yourself, that you're like in your head about it. And with the Eight of Swords reverse right here and Chariot reverse, but you're going back and forth with yourself about whether you're going to take this new beginning or not. And next card out was the Three of Pentacles reverse. So it just tells me that you're not building with this, you're not investing any more of your energy into this situation, right? Because it's like all they were doing at the end of the day with this Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups reverse, all these people were doing was just like using you for your kind heart, pretty much. Like they had there was just, I don't know, but you got fed up with it quick. But I'm saying there was just this like energy around you or surrounding you of an unfulfilled person, but you're also sitting in the Queen of Pentacles. So that just tells me right off the bat, like the only way the Queen of Pentacles is going to be upset and unfulfilled in their life is if the people that she's extending her heart to are taking advantage of her, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles has more than enough, and she's willing to share with everybody, and she's like, she's down to spread the love. But if she's not fulfilled emotionally, that tells me that like it's like somebody or something around the Queen of Pentacles is taking her love for granted or something. Granted, that's the word. And so that leaves you stuck in this Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, or Two of Swords and Eight of Pentacles energy. Like, I've been doing all that I can. I've been giving of myself to this person, place, situation. I've been giving of myself to it for who knows how long, but you've been doing it persistently, consistently, and the fact that you're so unfulfilled doing it leaves you stuck with a choice. And it's a choice between your mind and your heart. Because I feel like in your heart, you feel really disrespected, really disappointed and let down, but in your mind, it's like a part of you is like trying to rationalize the leaving or the separating, because you've invested so much of yourself, you've extended yourself to these people or this person for so long, But it just got too much for you with the Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reverse. It's like you're not even trying to like stick around, and I don't know. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles reverse and the Four of Cups, I feel like you're so you're so fed up with this situation that you don't even care to look back on any of the good things, like the things that you've, I don't know, I feel like right now you're in a state of that discontent I was speaking of. You're just in a state of that. And so it's hard for you to look back on like, oh, well, this was, what we had was beautiful, or whatever, you know, what we learned from each other, if it's a friendship or anything like that. But because you're just like, you've been feeling like you've been carrying more of the burden lately, or for a long time possibly, you're just like, no, fuck that. And so you start moving forward with this Knight of Cups, and then we have the Tower reverse. So this tells me your choice to move on, move forward is great. You avoid a lot of further self-infliction, you like emotionally, you know, by putting up with shit and people that are shit. We have the Four of Swords reverse after the Tower. So this tells me like this new direction you're heading in, you're very focused, possibly a bit restless, possibly avoiding some type of processing that needs to happen from this situation that just ended. But it's because you have, I'm assuming it's because we have this Knight of Pentacles, which just means you're very certain in the direction you're heading, and you're taking your time to make sure that you're doing whatever you're trying to do correctly. And then we have Three of Pentacles reverse, clarified by the World, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Fool. So wherever you're going in this new direction, it's very, very much yourself. It's very you, and like only you, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles. This is very independent energy. But with this Three of Pentacles reverse and the World came out next, it's like these people tried to come back around. This person tried to come back around. This job tried to call you back, however it's resonating for you. It tried to come back around and offer you something different, right? It tried to offer you its services or a different version of it. But with the World coming after that, it's like you decided to close that chapter off, is what it was looking like, for good. And then that's when the Nine of Pentacles comes out, and you're just sitting in this very ready to take on the world type of energy, because you don't have anything that is like holding you back emotionally anymore. So then we saw the Eight of Cups reverse. That's what I digested in the pre-show. So let's see what we got. King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse. All right. Bottom of the deck, the Sun reverse, and the Fool reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. We talked about that. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups reverse. Five Swords. All right. Take these three. Overall energy. Seven of Swords reverse. Making a plan. Some type. Honestly, being underprepared or unprepared for what is next for you, the direction you're heading in. The Seven of Swords reverse speaks to truth being illuminated, or you kind of forging a new truth, having a new perspective on a certain situation. It could also speak to just being underprepared for whatever's thrown at you, I guess. Like kind of life throwing a curveball at you, you know? And just like the mental processing of that. Right here we have the Eight of Cups reverse, the Fool reverse, and the Sun reverse. So you were really dissatisfied. You felt that you deserved some type of new beginning, but all you had to, and you were stuck between a decision of taking that new beginning or not. Because the Eight of Cups reverse tells me, you know you need to walk away, but something's holding you there, holding you back. The Sun in reverse tells me this thing made you really happy once upon a time, right? And that's why you were stuck in that, like, should I stay? Should I go? You probably did try to go a couple times, but I don't know. I felt you couldn't shake it. And the Fool reverse, it tells me like you're just kind of getting fed up with yourself, for going back and forth with this energy, these people that were just really just draining you, but you were just getting fed up with yourself because you felt that stagnancy. And the Fool is not someone that is very comfortable being stagnant, I feel. But to start your reading off, we have the King of Swords. So I feel like you are looking at your situation from a very mature, a very high perspective. The King of Swords, especially in this case with this Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah, this is seeing the truth right here. There's no other way to look at it, I feel like because you've invested so much of your time and energy into it, with this Eight of Pentacles, and it's not getting the results that you wanted, not getting the emotional reciprocation that you deserve, really, there now becomes no other way to look at it. Like, you have to just face the facts. And that's what this is telling me you did. And you might have, with the Five of Swords reverse coming out next, it's like you might have honestly went about it in a kind of cold-hearted way. You might have been upset, potentially, because under the Five of Swords we have the Ten of Wands, Five of Swords reverse, and that's like you have good reason to be upset. I would be upset as well if I was putting in Eight of Pentacles type of work, carrying the Ten of Wands on my back, and then to be met with like ungratefulness, or just like not being acknowledged or seen or appreciated the way that somebody in the Queen of Pentacles position deserves to be. Center of your reading with the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So you could be feeling a bit lonely. That situation could have made you feel a bit lonely. Also could have, the Nine of Pentacles comes with in reverse comes with a bit of like, what's the word? I don't want to say it. It comes with a bit of like ignorance, I guess. Like, I feel you kind of think you have it all figured out in a way, but in regards to the Seven of Swords reverse, it's like this truth that came to light for you. I don't know if it was like, I don't know if it, because we have the Two of Swords here, I don't know if you made your decision based off of like looking at every perspective, like looking at their side of things too, or if you just made it because it was your emotions being disrespect. Like, if you just made it like because it was a one-way thinking, like there was no debating it, So I think the Nine of Pentacles, I do see you still very independent and very well off, better off without this energy that was draining you. I just think your decision that you made it maybe a bit hasty. Like when we were talking about that King of Swords making might not have ended in like the nicest way or something. I feel like there was more than just like your mind's decision, your mind's reasoning when you made that decision. I feel like your emotions, like your heart, because you've been dealing with it for so long. I feel like you could have. But we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse to end this spread, and this just tells me that you're finally starting to feel some sense of balance return to you, You're starting to feel, oh, I see this infinity sign too. You're starting to feel a lot more comfortable in your environment, especially the Nine of Pentacles here. You're starting to feel a lot more secure within yourself. You could be looking back on this decision, this truth that you had to come to terms with. You could be looking back on that and maybe feeling a bit frustrated with yourself. Oh, death right here too. Frustrated with yourself for not making that decision sooner, because of the state of being you're now entering, after you release them. I feel like you could have been like, damn, I should have made that choice sooner. I also have Death and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is the transformation that happened ended up leading to you regaining some sense of like a great sense of pride, but also just like a lot of self-respect and respect from others. I feel, I don't know, I feel like you're being seen in a new light, from the Queen of Pentacles, who was just giving, 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 to the Queen of Wands, who, I mean, you weren't giving, 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 they were just taking, 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 but to the Queen of Wands, who is just like, she doesn't got nothing in her hands. You can't even ask her for shit, you know? And it's not that you don't want to give no one shit, it's that you just have these boundaries now after dealing with this person that, um, yeah, it's like that people are going to have to approach you correctly now that you've been through an experience like that. And that's why you reject them right here when they try to come back with this Three of Pentacles in reverse in the World card. That's why you're like, yeah, I think I'm good, you know? Ten of Wands reverse now. Put that down. Made that choice. Clarify the King of Swords. Eight of Swords reverse. Yeah, you broke free. You broke free. The truth set you free. Wow, that's the perfect fucking combination of cards. The truth set you free. It did. Overall energy, Seven of Swords reverse. And the Devil. Look, the truth about this Devil set you free. The thing that was keeping you in the box, in the cage or whatever, this, yeah, in the cage in this picture, the thing that was keeping you chained, you were set free from it with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Like, that's the King of Swords seeing the truth, and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. That truth is what was like, you couldn't deny it anymore. That's what I was saying earlier. You couldn't like ignore the fact. Now that you've seen the truth, you can't unsee it. Nine of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the Five of Wands. Yeah, so there was just, I feel like this was a lot of inner conflict, actually. Because you're feeling that kind of this you're in this isolated state of being after dealing with this person or these people, right? At least for a period of time. And I think while you're in that, it's hard to, I don't know, I feel like I said, you might be beating yourself up a little bit because you wish you would have made this choice sooner or seen this truth sooner. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles reversed is the Nine of Swords. So yeah, you're finding your balance again. You're no longer in this anxious, like uncomfortable state. Like now you're finally seeing your way out of the woods, right? Like you're finally feeling like you again. Advice from Spirit, Queen of Pentacles, that's how we started, and the Seven of Wands. Hey, you gotta fight for your, if people are gonna test you, test your self-respect, like test the way that you respect yourself, like for no reason, or just take from you. Seven of Wands says put up walls, put up boundaries, like voice your opinion and don't feel bad about it, because you're abundant. You're obviously in a you're very attractive energy, like with this Queen of Pentacles, right? You have a lot to offer. You have a lot to bring to the table. So people are going to try to leech off of that regardless, you know, whether you've been friends forever or lovers forever or not. Like people are going to grow comfortable with the way that you give. You know, they're going to get latched onto that because the Queen of, not everybody can give of themselves or their resources, time, energy, like the Queen of Pentacles. So when people see, like, of course, when people see, like, or when people experience you, I should say, right? When people get the opportunity and chance to experience you, you leave them feeling like they want to like hang out again tomorrow or whatever, because they don't just get treated like that by everyone, you know. But with that, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Like you got to put up boundaries and shit, or else people are gonna be like these people earlier, and they're just gonna fucking get too comfortable, and then they're gonna start taking of your energy. And it's not like you have like, it's not like you're, it's just experiencing you in general. It's not like it's a switch you can flip on and off. It's just who you are. It's who you are in your heart, right? But you do have the capability of putting boundaries up, right? So you're just, these people are, if they're really supposed to be for you and you have your best interest at heart, they wouldn't even push the boundaries in the ways in which they were pushing them, right? But they were. So your advice from Spirit is like, see your self-worth, know what you're worth, because it is a lot, and people are going to see that, you know, and people are going to try to take advantage of that, but don't let them with the Seven of Wands. Also, Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, and don't dwell on what once was. If they wanted to fucking act right, they would have, right? They really would have. And this Devil and the Four of Wands reversed just tells me that the foundational aspects, like these relationships, the foundation of them, it was, I don't want to say manipulative, but it was just not built around like genuine love, right? There was some type of, they wanted something out of you or from you. It might have started off as love, but it ended up being something else at the end. So to end your reading, the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Empress reverse. Wow. I feel like this is you. Yeah. Thank you. I feel like this is you coming into union with yourself. The Empress reverse. This is the version of you that they took advantage of. And then the Lovers and the Hermit. And this, I just feel like you come out of this process after going through this experience. Like, you come out of this experience feeling as though, even if you're alone, like you'd rather be alone than be around people that are going to take advantage of you, or like not reciprocate the love that you give to them, right? And the Hermit is not like a I'm a loner, it's bad type of card. Like the Hermit is like, I'll sit over here and just do me for a minute and get wise as fuck and like reflect on myself and my life and my journey, my experience, what I want next. And I'll sit over here like comfortably and I'll wait for like the right people, you know? Because the Empress reverse is like, you know, they're beautiful energy, but they don't have a real backbone yet, right? And so with the Lovers being in between here, I feel like this is just you going through that experience, kind of growing that backbone per se, but really just like leveling up your being, right? You just deepening your knowledge about yourself on your spiritual journey, and that is what leads to this union of higher self and current self. And that's your fucking reading, Aquarius. That was like, I see, like, I'd be pissed off too in this interview reading, and I feel like you're a little bit of like annoyed ass, and like you're annoyed with this person or these people for kind of like just taking advantage of you, and they might not even have played it off like it was intentional or anything like that, you know? I feel like these people just, I don't know. But I'm glad that you chose you in this little baby tarot spread of the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. This is like, all right, I don't know what's next, but I know that I know myself enough to know I'll land on my feet, you know? Having that faith, trust, spirit. Aquarius, thank you.